The world today has turned into a global village. We use email, Facebook, Instagram, website, YouTube, and other social media channels to reach people and advertise our products and services to make more sales and income. Learning these skills are now a necessity but not an option. This is the reason why Rapid Entrepreneurs is finally here. We will teach you website designing, Instagram marketing, email marketing, YouTube and Facebook marketing and the other social media channels. We will then teach you how to link all these platforms together for effective results. These are other services we provide: mobile app creation, website upgrading, and freelancing. Our trainings are offered online, so you learn at your own pace. In a month's time, you complete the training and awarded with your certificate. Our registration fee is very affordable. So companies or individuals looking for websites, and also public appearance on social media platforms, should contact Rapid Entrepreneurs today. If you want us to manage your website and social media channels, we are available for a better service. Locate Rapid Entrepreneurs in Kumasi, South Junction, TN's office building. And also in Accra, at Ashaiman, behind the Ashaiman Municipal Assembly. You can also download our app from the Play Store on your phone. Call us on 0554440059 or 0277495447.
Do you know why Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, and Bill Gates of Microsoft are world billionaires? It's because the internet has become a money-making machine. Whilst businesses were closed during the lockdown, the internet gurus were making millions of dollars just sitting behind their computers. But only a few people know the secrets. Don't worry. Rapid Entrepreneurs are here in Ghana to teach you all the secrets of internet marketing. We teach you full website designing, Facebook and YouTube marketing, online trading, professional video production like this video you are watching now, and everything you need to be an internet pro. Our students have already started making money online. You don't have to travel. Just sit at the comfort of your home behind your PC for the entire course, after which we will give you your certificate. We are giving the first 200 students a big discount. Pay only 400 cedis for the entire course. Yes, you heard me right, only 400 cedis. This discount is just for a limited time. Hurry and grab a form now. Contact Rapid Entrepreneurs on 0554440059. Before it's too late. The world is turning digital. The internet rules the world. Don't get left behind.
Ewiase nyina ba ye global village. Entienei ye nam Facebook, email, website, Instagram, YouTube, any social media nkaye no so ene tonkra. Sambo ye dwaton dia ho dawuru. Nyenam so nye sika ka ho. Entiese se, wo hu no sade yesi ye mu bia. Enu nti Rapid Entrepreneurs afato ho so se wo ba kire wo. Rapid Entrepreneurs e kire website design, Instagram, YouTube, email, Facebook marketing. Sade ye diga e wo Facebook, any social media nkaye ni nyina. Na wasa kire wo ye linki wo nyina together ebeboa bibia wo ye bia. Rapid Entrepreneurs search resedie ye security application me kire apps afa website upgrade, freelancing eno kire say je wonim ye bia wo betima register e wo website na nam so mo atima nya adwuma bebre. Adesua nyina ye online adesua enti bra wo pe na wo de sua wo de na boso ba ko ene kakra na wo sua wie na wa geo certificate ye kire say wo so sua de wo Rapid Entrepreneurs onye kese e ye kitwa and the companies are moving websites and social media near nyina. Mohwehwe Rapid Entrepreneurs no nyama mo se opese obe manage a website and no nyama kayama so a Rapid Entrepreneurs be yama. Rapid Entrepreneurs e wo Kumase, South Junction, TN's office and crying our Shaman Municipal Assembly no danachi pay. Oko Play Store so a obehu Rapid Entrepreneurs. Telephone 0554 440059 and 0277 495447.
Do you need an online training that will help you to create your own videos for advertisement, YouTube channels, WhatsApp business, design flyers and many more? Look no further, because Rapid Entrepreneurs are at your rescue. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and on Twitter to sign up and enroll immediately. You can also visit their website on www.rapidentrepreneurs.com.
Hello, our lovely friends. We warmly welcome all of you to this special session of our training. Unfortunately, due to the network yesterday, we couldn't have the full benefit of the training, but everything has been combined today for you to enjoy the full benefit of this special training, because our main interest is to help you to be able to create your own website at the end of this training. So we are going to jump straight onto the computer. We're going to show you all that you need to know about creating beautiful and professional website. And we hope by the end of today, you become a pro website designer. So let me give you an overview of what you're going to learn today. In today's class, we are going to see how to design the website from scratch. And also, I'll show you some of the best plugins that you're going to use. And before that, I'm going to explain to you why we also need to use WordPress and the importance of having WordPress as your main platform of creating your website. So after we learn how to create or design the website today, we will be showing you how to create a blog post, because blog post is what we are going to use to monetize our website. We are going to use blog posts to monetize our website. So I'll show you how to create your blog. And best of it, I'm going to show you how to optimize the blog post for Google search rankings. So all of these are going to be discussed today. So tomorrow, we are going to finalize it with affiliate marketing, showing you some of the best websites you can sign affiliate programs with, and what at all is affiliate marketing. How do you join? How do you sign up? And finally, we open the floor for question and answers tomorrow, and then we see some of your concerns and additional things that we can do to help you. So without wasting much time, why don't we jump onto the computer and start everything from scratch. So since you are joining this program live today, I want you to do one thing. Just type in the chat area your name and where you are joining this class from. So I'll give you some few minutes to do that. So just type your name. If you are Kofi, just type Kofi from maybe Accra or Kumasi or Koforidua. So type it in the chat box. And let me also mention this. We are making arrangement to give 3 students who will be very active in class a free access to our rapid WhatsApp e-commerce course. So if you engage yourself in this training, if you comment and you also ask questions and you contribute to this special class, 3 of you will be selected from after tomorrow's class, so that we give them free access to the rapid WhatsApp e-commerce course. So this is something that I wanted to mention to you. So you have to give relevant information or input to the class or to the program. So you'll be asking questions, you'll be answering questions wherever necessary, and also wherever you find the training beneficial, you can just type in the comment area how you feel about it, and so on and so forth. So this is also something that you need to know. We have already sent you this Excel sheet, which talks about how the website is going to be created. So this is what we are going to follow in today's class. So I'm going to follow from the intro down to the last aspect of this sheet. So make sure you also follow accordingly. If you didn't join the group, we are going to link this document to the description of this video, so you can just go to the description area and just download a copy of it. So the first thing that we are going to talk about is domain name and hosting. Yesterday, Sir Kevin explained a lot about domain name and also domain hosting, and I hope as at now, most of you, if not all of you, especially those of you who were able to join yesterday's class, you know what a domain name and domain hosting is about. But for the benefit of those who are just joining, I'll just give a brief explanation on domain name and domain hosting. So when you talk about domain name, that is a website name. So all of you who want to create your own website will need a domain name. As for the domain name, you are going to search for it yourself. So our domain name is rapidentrepreneurs.com. That is our domain name. So if you are going to create an e-commerce website, you can search something like rapidecommerce.com, maybe smartecommerce.com, maybe smartmart, any name that has a bearing on the type of business or type of website you are creating is okay. So you are going to do that for yourself. We have already explained in our previous videos how to use Shopify name generator and Nameless name generator to generate these domain names. And best of it all, we've also shown you how to use websites like namesearch.com to also verify if no one has taken the domain name before you use the domain name. So now that you understand what a domain name is, what about domain hosting or web hosting? So now that you've gotten your name that you want to use to create your website, where are you going to create the website? Who is going to host your website for you? So that is where the web hosting comes in. So the web hosting companies, they have big servers that they are running 24/7. So you just want to buy a portion of those servers so that you can host or house your website on their server. So that is basically a domain or a web hosting. You want to host your domain on their web service. That is it. Maybe when you illustrate it this way, you're going to get the point. It's like you wanting to build a house. You see, before you can build a house, you need a land. So the web hosting is like a land where you are going to buy and also build your house on it. So that is the basic way we can explain to you for you to understand it. So the domain name is the house and you want to build it on the hosting, which is the land. Some of you have probably asked us that we have a lot of free platforms like Wix.com that you can use to create a free website. We have blogger.com. We have a whole lot of them. There are thousands of different web hosting or website creating platforms that you can use to create a free website. Totally free. You wouldn't pay anything, not even 10 pesos. So some of you are thinking and asking, why not we are building our website on blogger.com, on Wix, the free version. Why don't we do that? The reason is that we want to get the best results as possible. Let's go back to the illustration. Let's say that you want to build a house and someone has a big plot of land and he's saying that he's going to give the plot of land for you for free to build a house without any documentation. How are you going to feel about that? Are you going to invest your money to build a house on someone's property? That is the same concept with this free website. So as you can see from here, this is blogger.com. Publish your passions your way. Create a unique and beautiful blog. It's easy and free. So this is a website on blogger.com. But this is not our main purpose. So as we've already explained, we don't want to build our house on somebody's land that the person has own that particular building that we are going to create. So what about if the person is saying that he's selling the land outright? What are we going to do after we spent time and money to get our property on his land? So that is the main reason why we don't want to use blogger.com or wix.com or the website building platforms that are totally free. And let me explain one more thing. If you create a free website on blogger.com with a free version, you are always going to have the name blogger.com. It's going to be blogger.com/Rapid Entrepreneurs. So blogger.com is going to have their name attached to me. So it doesn't make my URL unique. It doesn't make my website unique. So that is the main reason why we just don't want to go this way. And one most important and crucial thing is that you are going to create a free website from here and you're going to build your audience. You're going to build traffic to this particular link. And after this, you've seen that this is not going to help you, so you're going to create a new website on, let's say, WordPress. And as we know, you can convert all your traffic to WordPress.com or to WordPress.org, which is the new website that you're going to be creating. So if that is the case, why do you waste your time with the free version ones? While this is not going to take you anywhere, and rather invest a little money up to 300 Ghana cedis to get a web hosting and a free domain, and then start your online business from a good start. And one additional thing that you want to decide from these platforms is that, we want to monetize our website with affiliate marketing. And anytime that you program, these affiliate networks, that is the company that you are signing up the affiliate marketing program with, are going to check your website. So just imagine, if you don't have money to buy your own plot of land to build your own house, how can you promote someone's business or the person seeing you as a trusted person that is going to invest his company to you to also advertise it? So that is one of the most reasons why you don't need to start from these free platforms. And as we know, everything free is not going to help in this journey. So we want you to start your journey on house. Then you are able to advertise anything that you want. And also bear in mind that these platforms that offer the free services do not give you all the things that are on their website. No, they all have paid versions. So you need to pay to get the full version. So why don't you invest in your own land and also your own building? So I think with this illustration and with this explanation, you are getting the sense of why you need to buy your own web hosting and get your free domain for 1 year. We are not going to spend time on teaching you how to get a hosting. No, we are not going to do everything step by step. The reason is that if you have joined the group, we have already posted this video on how to get your web hosting and your free domain on HostGator. We've given a free tutorial on that step by step from beginning to the end. And we've also shown you how to use HostGator to get 60% off of your web hosting and also get a free domain for 1 year or 3 years. We've already explained that. We are going to link those 2 videos to the description of this video. So if you are watching how to buy your web hosting and get your free domain on HostGator and Bluehost, just go to the description area, click on any of these 2 videos, and we are going to teach you step by step how to do this. Let me give you an overview in case you want to do it the smart way. Just go to rapidentrepreneurs.com. So this is our website. Immediately you come to rapidentrepreneurs.com, all you need to do is to go to the resource area. That is where we have all the deals, where we have the best things that you can use for your website. So when you check this area, you can see that you can get up to 70% off from HostGator. And we also have Bluehost here. So these are the 2 recommended ones. If you want to go HostGator, you just click on the HostGator link. It's going to take you straight to the HostGator website where you are going to get your 65 up to 70% off of your web hosting. So let's wait for a while as it opens. Okay, so let me also explain this before we continue. HostGator is less cheaper than Bluehost. So let's say that if you're in Ghana and you want to go with HostGator, you pay 280 Ghana cedis for the whole year. 280 cedis for the whole year. But if you go the Bluehost way, you're going to pay around 350 cedis for the year. But as we've already explained in the video, if you have the means, please go with the 3 years plan. Because with the 3-year plan, you get discount for all the 3 years. So that is very, very important. We've explained all of this in the video that we are referring to. So if you've not watched it yet, please do well to watch those videos. It's very, very important. So that is how you are going to start your journey. You just click on Get Started when you are here, and then the plans are going to open for you to select the particular plan that fits you. So here is the hatchling plan. We have the baby plan, that is the recommended one. And as you can see, the hatchling plan is $2.75 a month, just $2 a month. And with the baby plan, you have $3.5 a month. So this is way cheaper, and you get 60% off for the hatchling plan, and the baby plan you get 65% off. This is incredible. So please do well and buy your web hosting and get your free domain for 1 year. So if you want to buy, just click on buy now for the baby plan or buy now for the hatchling plan. If you are starting off, baby plan is okay, but if you want to build more than one website, then you have to go to the baby plan. But if you want just one website, just go in for the hatchling plan. They are all the same, just that with the baby plan, you can create unlimited websites. But with the hatchling plan, you can just create one website. And let's say that if for now you don't have the money to go in for the baby plan, you can just go in for the hatchling plan and then upgrade it anytime. So after you purchase the hatchling plan, if you want to upgrade to the baby plan, they are not going to charge you all of this amount. You are just paying the difference between 2.75 and 3.5. That is the difference is what you are going to add up to get to this plan. So not that if you buy this, you are going to buy this one from scratch. No, you just add up a few dollars. Just, I think it's even less than $1, then times 12 or 36, depending on the number of months you selected. So that is it. Buy your domain by watching the other videos. After you purchase the domain and install WordPress, then action begins. So let's see how to create our professional website. Now that we've bought our domain, we've installed WordPress. So let's get to action. Yesterday we shared this document with you when Sir Kelvin was explaining why you need a WordPress as your website building platform. And as you can see, we have notable WordPress users. Just look at the New York Times, CNN, Forbes, Reuters, Maclean's. You see, all these websites are very beautiful websites. And that is the power of WordPress. So when you use WordPress, you are limitless. You can explore all features and additional features that you wouldn't get on the website building platforms that are free and also are not using WordPress. And the reason is that WordPress is a free source CMS, which is content management system. So if you are using this content management system platform to build your website, you have free access to add plugins, as we will show you very soon. So you can add any functionality to your website, which is incredible. And also to add to this, just look at this portion. The biggest site in the world rely on WordPress.com VIP for enterprise, WordPress support, training, and web hosting. And note, some of the sites listed here are hosted by WordPress.com and others are self-hosted using WordPress.org. So you see that we have two types of WordPress. One is WordPress.com, one is WordPress.org. We are not going to go with the WordPress.com. We are going with WordPress.org. Why? Because WordPress.org is self-hosted. So with our illustration in mind, we want to own everything about our website. So if you go the WordPress.com way, it is someone who is operating, who is managing this, and you're also buying a portion of it. But if you go WordPress.org, you are self-hosting it. You are owning the land, you are owning the house that you are building on. And that is the beauty of this training. You are going to use WordPress.org to self-host everything, to manage all our activities. So that is the main reason why you need to follow this course closely. Buy your web hosting, get your domain, and get this business from a good start. Please, this is very, very important. We can't overstress this. You've seen so far you've seen the proof that shows that this is the best platform you can use. So as you can see from this, WordPress is used by 65.1% of all the websites whose content management system we know. So This means that you can't go wrong when you use WordPress to create your website. So we just want you to know that WordPress is the best content management system platform that you can use to create your website. It's totally hands down. And the best part of it is that this one, you don't need to learn a lot of coding. That is why we are saying that within these 3 days, you are going to become a professional website designer. So you don't need to learn coding, CSS, Java, or any other programming languages. No, you don't need to know that. If you know it already, it's a plus, but it's not a necessity. You can create professional website without knowing these languages. So just stay tuned and see how WordPress is going to transform you to become a professional website designer. So now we want to jump straight onto the WordPress dashboard so that we can start creating our website. So as you've seen in a previous video, or as when you were buying your web hosting and getting your domain, they gave you the URL that you will use to log into the back end of your website. So it's just simple. Let's remind you all once again. So let's say that if the domain name that you bought was Rapid Website Training or rapidwebtraining.com, if you want to go to the back end of your website, all you need to do is to type your website name / then wp-admin. I'm taking it again. You just type your website name. So for example, let's type rapidwebtraining.com. So this is the website. Let me just enter it and see what we have on that particular website. So when you also purchase your hosting and get your domain, this is how everything is going to be. It's in the other video, so we are not going to start from scratch as we've mentioned earlier. So you just visit your website. So this is what we have on our website right now. So if I want to go to the back end of this particular website, it's so simple, and it's the same to all website, all WordPress website. All I need to do is to click on /wp-admin. All these URL are going to be given to you when you purchase your hosting, so you don't need to keep it in mind. But in case you want to keep it in mind, that is fine. But you're going to be given all this URL, all this link when you do the purchase. So as you can see now, this has brought me to a place to enter my username and my password. So let me just enter it quickly. So after you enter your username and password, you just click on login. So this brings you to your WordPress dashboard. So this is where the journey begins. The journey of website creation, that is where it begins. So when you check our Excel sheet here, we've talked about domain name and hosting. We've talked about what is a domain name, getting the domain name and hosting from Bluehost and also HostGator. We've talked about it. Installing of the WordPress is in the previous video, which we wouldn't spend time today. And also now we've been able to log into our website. So this is where we are now. Point 15, logging in. We've been able to log in successfully. And as I mentioned, you just enter your website name /wp-admin to go to the administration panel of your website. So as you can see from here, the next thing that you need to do is to change our password. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. So you just go here, then you ask that, how do you change the password? It's very, very simple. You know, it's your password you want to change. So if you check these areas, you see one of the tab called users. Since you are a user on this particular website, just go to users and then click on profile. Click on profile. So that is where you see your profile. Then you wait for it to open. So after it opens, please scroll down. You can take your time to do this later. Maybe your first name, your last name, you can do that later. But what we want now is changing the password. So just click on Set New Password, and then you just delete this particular password, and then you create a new password. After creating the new password, then you update your profile. Then the new password is going to take effect. So simple. So simple. So that is how you are going to change your password. It's very, very important so that no one is able to hack your website. So please pay much attention to this. After you install your WordPress, if there is any update to, you are going to see it here. So now, as you can see here, WordPress 5.81 is available. Please update now. So you can just click on update now to update it. So let's update it. It's very, very important. So this message is because we didn't save the previous one, but we are okay. We didn't want to change the password. So now let's update our WordPress. So as you can see from here, it says update now. Just click on update now. So please, as we are waiting for it to update, if you have any question, just type it in the message area. Just type your questions there. We will take our time to answer it live right here on the channel. So type your questions, and then we are going to give you a reply in the comment section. So please do that. If you are finding the course interesting, you can also comment for us to know that you are getting the understanding of everything. If you are not understanding anything, please let us know so that we can explain it further to you later. So with that said, let's continue. So now you see that WordPress 5.81 has been installed. So now we are using the latest WordPress. This is very, very good. So always make sure you do this. Let's go back to the dashboard. So the dashboard is the home page, let's put it that way, of your WordPress area. So always you can visit the dashboard. That is the beginning section of your website. So if you mistakenly type something, you can just always click on dashboard to come to the opening area of your website. So as you can see, this is going to give you overview of everything that is going on your website. I can see that maybe you are wondering that what are all these things about? You later understand them. At the beginning, we all felt the same. They are so plenty and it seems like they are complicated, but don't worry. I will explain every bit of this for you to understand. So this is the dashboard. As I mentioned earlier, this is going to give you overview of whatever is going on your website. We have the home. So the home is where any updates that you receive, that is where it is going to appear. That is the home. So when you click on the home, you are going to see the updates that you have on your website. So as you can see, it brought us to the home area, which is the home of the dashboard. So that is it. We have posts. This post, we'll talk about it later in the course because this is where we are going to create our blog post. We have media. The media is about pictures, videos, anything media that you put on your website will come here. We have the pages. The pages are your home page, your About Us page, your contact page, and others. This is where when someone comments on your website, you're going to see the comments. And we have Elementor, which is the page builder we are going to use. We have templates. These are templates that you can use as a startup for your website. We have the elements. We have the WP forms. It's also a form generator that you are going to use on our website. Essential add-ons. These ones are plugins. You later get to understand them very well. We have the appearance. The appearance is about how your WordPress website is going to be appeared to the public. So if you want to make changes to any of your appearance or how your website appears to the public, this is where you come. We will later dive into it. I'm just mentioning them for you to know what they are. The plugins are features that you can add to your website. So later on, we will play around here we really work around plugins. As you've mentioned earlier, this is the users, all the users that are on your platform or your website. This is where you're going to see them. We have the tools that will also run some vital things on your website. We have settings. It's also very important. So basically, these are what you have on your dashboard or the back end of your website. So let's visit our Excel sheet and let's see, after we've now updated our WordPress, we've now changed our password. What next? Let's see. So now what we need to do is to delete plugins. Don't worry, let's just delete everything. So we just go to plugins. So if you want to delete plugins, just come to plugins. So locate plugins here and just click on it. Maybe now is the best time to explain what a plugin is. I hope we've all used a smartphone before and we are still even using smartphones. You know, sometimes when you buy a smartphone, some companies just give their programs or their software to those who produce the smartphone. So let's say Samsung, for example, you may have some companies' programs or software that are already installed on your Samsung phone or whatever phone you are using. So sometimes if you buy the phones, you either delete those additional software that are being added to your phone, or you can, sometimes you are not able to delete them, but you can mute them if you don't need it. So that is the same idea when it comes to WordPress, using WordPress to create a website. We have some companies who have already negotiated with WordPress and automatically add their software or their plugin to WordPress by default after you install. So you see, some people may like to use those additional installed software, but others may not like to use. We, for instance, we don't want to use any of those pre-installed plugins. We want to delete everything, start everything from scratch so that you can just understand the whole concept. So let's do that. Don't be afraid. If you go to the plugins area, just select plugin here. You see, when you select the plugin, if you take this area, it's going to take all the plugins here. Now, bulk options. You have to first deactivate the plugins before you can delete. So first of all, deactivate all. Just apply. So now the plugins have successfully been deactivated. So now as you can see, we have delete here, we have activate here, activate, delete, activate, delete. But we don't want to do this one by one. We just want to select everything once again. Just go to bulk actions. Just click on delete and let's delete everything so that we all start from a clean sheet. So let's delete everything. So now as you can see, everything has been deleted. So just click on F5 to refresh your website. So now you see we don't have any plugin here. Everything has been deleted. This is what we want. We want to start from a clean sheet. So now let's visit the dashboard once again and see the difference. So you see all the complicated messages that were around here, they are all gone. So now we have a clean dashboard. This is what we want. We want a very clean dashboard. Even sometimes when you don't want to see all these information, although they are helpful sometimes, but sometimes they get complicated, so you want to get rid of them. Just click on screen options. And then the site health, you deselect it. At a glance, you deselect it. Activity, you deselect it. Quick draft, you deselect. WordPress and events. Now, you click here again. You see, we have a clean dashboard. Nothing on our way. So, you can always keep your dashboard or your screen like this. Anytime that you want to activate something, you can just activate it. Let's say you want to activate WordPress events and news. You can just activate it. You see it has come, but we don't want it now. Let's deactivate it. Okay, so we just want to get a clean sheet. We want to get a clean atmosphere for work. So now let's check updates. So anytime that you see updates, please do well to check it and see what has been updated. So this is Astra and then Ocean WP. Yeah, we will talk more about this later on, so we wouldn't touch it now. Now that we've deleted the plugins, what next? We should check Permalinks. So please, what are Permalinks? Let's check it right here now. Let's check it right now and see. So Permalinks, if you want to change the Permalinks, just go to Settings. You see we have Permalinks here. Let's wait for it to open. Okay, so this is the general settings. We don't want to do anything to the general settings now, but we just want to go to Permalinks. So as you can see from here, maybe by default, your permalink will be somewhere here or maybe here or whatever. Always make sure that you come and put your permalink on post name. This is very, very important. Please follow these steps closely. Follow these steps closely. Because if you don't change the permalink and you finish creating your website, you see that your URL or your links will not be as you can see here. So now when you go to About Us page, it will be https://rapidwebtraining.com/about-us. But if you don't change the permalink and let's say it is here, it's going to generate a default permalink URL, which wouldn't be the best. So it's very important to always put your permalink on post name. Very, very important. After you change that, please click on Save Changes. So now that we've changed our permalinks, we have to change our title and tagline. We have to change our title and tagline. So how do we change the title and tagline? It's very, very simple. All you need to do, you see the title and the tagline is about the appearance of your website. So you just come to the appearance area, then you click on Customize. So this is going to take you straight to the area where you can customize the appearance of your website and everything. So when you come here, we have the site identity. This is where you are going to do your settings. So just click on site identity. You see the site title, Rapid Web Training. So this will be the name of your website. So my website name is Rapid Web Training. That's the name of the website. So it will be here. And then the tagline for website designing trainings. I can change it to become a website designer pro. So something like this. So after that, I will save. I'll publish it. And now when I open a new window here, rapidwebtraining.com. As you can see, Rapid Web Training, become a web designer pro. Also, when you put the mouse here, you can see it here. I hope you can see. Rapid Web Training, become a website designer pro. So that is how your website is going to look when people put their mouse on it. So it's very, very good to change your tagline, especially the tagline, so that you write what your website is about. If it's about e-commerce website, we provide you with the best quality items. So whatever you want to say to attract people, for people to know what you do, that is what you put on your tagline. So with that said, let's see the next thing that we need to do. Now that we've changed the title and tagline, we have to install our Astra or Ocean WP theme. So when we talk about WordPress theme, what is a WordPress theme? The WordPress theme is about how your WordPress will look like. When you talk about the font that will appear on your website, We talk about the colors, how they are going to be displayed. Anything about the look and feel of your website is inside the theme. So previously, if you want to create an e-commerce website, you specifically need an e-commerce website theme. If you want to create a sports website, you need a sports theme. But now you can just use one of the best themes to create any type of website. So that is what we want to do. We want to use one of the best themes that is on the internet. So that is the Astra theme. So let's go ahead and install the Astra theme. So we go back to the back end of our website. So when you click here, it's going to take us back to the dashboard. So now that we are on the dashboard, all we need to do is to go to appearance. So as I mentioned previously, the appearance, we're going to do a lot of things here. So this is the theme. So just click on the themes. So now you can see that the active theme is 2021 theme. That is the default theme. So we don't need these 2020s. All we need is to add a new theme. So as you can see, Astra is one of the best ones, so it's recommended here. If you don't see it here, please type A-S-T-R-A, Astra, and it's going to pop out for you. So make sure you choose Astra, not Astral. So this is what we want. So click install. It's a very popular WordPress theme. If you check the preview, you see that they have 4,991 positive ratings, and a whole lot of people have installed this theme. So it's a very good, you can just install the themes and the best plugins possible to create a very fully functional website. So that is it. Now that we've installed it, let's activate it. Now Astra is our current theme that is perfect. So now you can delete these themes. So make sure you delete all of these ones and then click on it, you delete. You click on it, we delete. So you delete all of them. The reason why you need to delete is that if you don't delete, anytime these themes, these additional themes have updates, they are going to pop up for you to update them. So why are you updating something you are not using? So it's very good you delete so that you have only your active theme inside your themes. So now that we are done with the installing of the Astra theme, what next? So we have to install starter templates plugin. So that is what we want to do now. We want to install a starter template plugin. So what we'll do is that we install the starter templates plugin and install the Simple Ssl plugin. Then we install the essential add-ons for Elementor and then install the Envato element. You are going to install all of these plugins. So now let's go to the plugins area and let's install them one after the other. So first of all, starter template and Simple Ssl. So come to plugins, you just click on add new. So these plugins are going to help us to create the website very easily, very easily. So now when you visit our website, Rapid Web Training, you see we don't have anything on the website. It's an empty website. So we want to turn this bad looking website into a very professional looking website. And we can do this in just 10 minutes. So just watch it as we do that. So back here, let's quickly install our starter template. So if you just click starter, you just type starter here, it's going to populate the plugins with the name starter. So let's see. So this is what we want, the starter template by Brainstorm Forest. So they made the Astra theme. As you can see, it has 1 million plus active installations. And it was just updated 3 weeks ago. So which means it's a very good plugin. So it's good. Let's do that. So you wait for it to finish installing. Now it is installed. Don't activate it yet. Let's install the Simple Ssl. So if you just type SSL, you see really Simple Ssl. It is having 5 million active installations, and it was updated 3 weeks ago. It's a very good plugin. I'll later show you the work of this really Simple Ssl. Now, what next? So we are left with 2 other plugins. We have to install the Essential add-on for Elementor and Envato elements. So let's go. Essential add-ons. So if you type Essential, it should come. So this is what we want by WP Developer. As you can see, it has 1 million active installations. So let's install that one. You can also install the premium add-ons. This one was not part of the list, but you can also install premium add-ons for Elementor plugin. Includes essential widgets and add-ons like blog post grid, gallery, carousel, and then modal pop-up. So you can install this one too. Later on, you can install a lot of plugins for yourself after you've understood the concept of website designing and also the plugins. You can install more for yourself. Now the last one is Envato element. So if you click on Envato or if you type Envato, it should come. This is the first one that we want to install. As you can see, it's having 500,000 active installations. So you click on that. So now that we've installed all these plugins, all we need to do is to go back to the install plugin. So click on install plugins. So instead of activating these plugins one after the other, I just click on plugin, go to bulk actions, activate, and activate all of them at the same time. So as you can see, we've activated all of these, but we have some notifications here. Essential add-ons for Elementor requires Elementor plugin to be installed and activated. So let's click on install Elementor. So you can also install Elementor at the plugins area if you like, or if the message comes, you can also just click on it and then you install it. So now it has been installed. Let's activate Elementor. So you see, 6 active plugins. You see it right now. Now let's work on this really simple Ssl. So up to this stage, before we talk about the really simple Ssl, if you have any questions, keep typing into the chat area under the video so that we can answer you as quickly as possible. So I'm giving you some time to type all your questions under the comment section. So please do that. Whatever questions up to this time, whatever questions you have, let us know, and then we can quickly answer you in the comment area. So now that you are typing your questions, let's continue with the really simple Ssl. What is really simple Ssl? When creating your web hosting account, we mentioned that Bluehost and HostGator all give you free SSL certificates. So it means that you should have SSL certificate. But sometimes after the installation, you still have not secure sign here. So immediately you see that, don't panic. That doesn't mean they've not given you SSL certificate, no. All you need to do, we've already explained that in the previous video, but we are saying it again. All you need to do is to install the really simple SSL plugin. So after you install it, you see the activate is here. So just come here and then click on activate SSL. And also bear in mind that after you activate your really simple SSL, your account is going to go off and then you log in again, because remember that if you don't have the HTTPS, it will be HTTP. That is not secure. So immediately you activate it, it is going to change from HTTP to HTTPS. So it means you are going on a new URL. So the previous one have to go off, then you log in again, and then you have your secure padlock. So please bear in mind. So let's continue. When you see this message, WordPress 301 redirect enabled, we recommend to enable a 301 HTA redirect. So all you need to do is to click on enable. It's going to take you down on this page so that you can enable the 301 redirect. So you see it has brought us here. So 301 redirect. So when you scroll here, enable 301 redirect. So you just click here to enable it. So now we've enabled it. Now you have to save the settings to make it active. So now you see it has upgraded to 86%. The next one we have here, your site uses Elementor. This can require some additional steps before getting the secure lock. So this is very, very true. I'm going to show you how to do this. So you click on dismiss. Now you see we are at 90%. So these two tasks that are left is okay. You need a premium version. So don't worry, you will not buy the premium version. This is okay. Provided you have this green line, it means that you are good to go. But let's say after you are done this, there's yet another thing you need to do. All you need to do is to go to Elementor. And then under Elementor, you go to Tools. Now that you are here, for you to have a secured padlock on your images and every aspect of your website, all you need to do is to click on Regenerate Files and Data. And then you sync library. After doing these two, just go to replace URL. Then you copy the link of your website. So you come here, you copy the link of your website. And then you come here, you paste it here. So make sure that the first entry you make, it should be HTTP, not HTTPS. So HTTP, delete the S from it. So now you want to replace this old URL, HTTP, with HTTPS. So you just paste this one. So make sure that the new one is HTTPS, but this one is HTTP, so that you can replace all HTTP with HTTPS. So now let's replace URL. Since mine was having the padlock, you see 0 rows affected. But if you have not secured there, you will have a number of affected pages. So make sure. So now we are safe. We are sure that there will be no secure on any of our website or any of our media. So now that we have activated our XSL certificate, what next? So now we are coming to the building of our website. Now we will import a starter template to begin our whole journey of website creation. I think this is the exciting part that most of you are waiting for. How to get our hands on creating and designing the website ourselves. Don't worry at all, it's going to be something easy, and mark my words, it's going to be very, very easy for you. Gone are the days when it's difficult to create a website, but today, with the help of these page builders, it's very, very easy to create a website. So in just today and tomorrow, you'll be a professional website designer. So let's start it. We mentioned that we want to import a starter template. That is the reason why we install the starter template. So if you want to see the starter template, I think when you check here, you don't see any starter template here. When you don't see it, don't be afraid. Remember that I told you that when you go to appearance, that is how the feel and the look of your website, that is where you will see it. So when you come to appearance, under the appearance, you will see starter template here. So when you click here, it's just going to do the job for you. But before that, please take note of this. Delete every page you may have on your website right now. Delete every page. So just select it and then choose move to trash. We want to delete everything from our page or from our website. We don't need any page at all. So now no pages found on our website. Now let's go back to the website. As you can see now, we have some default pages here. Let's refresh and see if they are still there or gone. Now as you can see, everything is gone. We don't have any page at all on our website. We just want to start from a fresh page, that's all. So let's go back. And now we go to appearance, you go to starter template. Just click on it. Okay, so this is our starter template area. As you can see, if you check here, with the starter template, you can use Gutenberg, Elementor, Beaver Builder, and Breezy. So the best page builder in the market today is Elementor. That is why we want to use Elementor. So always make sure that Elementor is selected. And that is the reason why we even installed Elementor at the first place. So now that we've installed Elementor and the starter template has opened, all these ones are both, we have blog, business, e-commerce, other, and we have all free and premium. So these are templates you can use. Some are free and some are paid. We are only interested in the free one, so let's select free here so that we are sure that everything that appears here is free. So what this means is that you can use any of these websites as a starting blog for your own website. So let's say that someone wants you to create an e-commerce website for him or her. It's not difficult to think, how am I going to create an e-commerce website? No. We have e-commerce website templates here. We have 1, 2, if you scroll down, we have this also. We have a lot of them. This is also another e-commerce website. Let's preview and see. For instance, let's view this one. So as you can see, when you open it this way, you can just click on preview site to preview it in a large window. So let's preview the site and see. So just imagine that you are getting all these fully built websites for free. So just look at it. Just look at that. So you can just import this template on the website right now within 1 minute or 2 minutes. And then you have everything as you see now. So when you say that it's very easy to create a website today, you understand the purpose or the reason why we are saying that. You are getting all of these for free. If you don't like this template, you can go in and select another one. Let's go back. This is also another e-commerce website. Just click on it. And then let's preview the site. So just look at this. This is also another beautiful e-commerce website that you can import everything on your website. All you need to do after you import it is to change the images, change the content, and that's all. You can just replace the product with whatever product that you have. That's it. So simple. And you have a lot of pages, not just the home page, but we have the all products page. And it's going to import all of these pages on your website. So simple. That is the reason why we are saying that in just a few minutes, you can create a beautiful and good looking website. So if you're enjoying the course up to now, you can just let me hear from you from the comment. Just type your feeling in this comment section area. So as you can see, when we click on the all products, you see it has brought all the products that is on the website. So it's going to import everything that you see here onto your website. That is so awesome and beautiful. So now let's close it. And now let's select the template that we want to use. We don't want to create an e-commerce website, but just that we wanted to show you that even if you want e-commerce website, you can also get it. So now let's find a business website and see. Let's scroll. So there are plenty and they are all for free. You can just go through them and see the one that best fits your category. What do you like? So let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. So if you want something like this too, you can use. Let's check this one and see. Let's preview the site. So let's check if you are interested in this particular one. So we have the home, about us, features, plans, download app. So this is not bad. This is a very beautiful website template, especially if you want to start as a tech. I think we can just import this particular one. Let's import this one. So let's go with this particular template. So after you find the one that you love, you can just import the complete site or import sections of the site. So let's say if you want just the home page, you can just import the home page. If you just like the About Us page, you can just import the About Us page. If you just want the plans, then you can just import the plans. But this time, we want to import the whole complete site. So let's click on that. So always remember to check this one, delete previously imported site. So whatever site that you've imported, since this is the beginning, this is the stepping stone, you want to delete everything so that we import only this new site that we want. So import. So very soon it's going to import and you have our website live. So as you can see, imported successfully. Hooray, the website imported successfully. So we can view our website now. So as you can see, our beautiful design website is ready and it's already published. So whenever someone type rapid web training.news, so you see, so simple, so amazing. And you can just browse to different locations. So this is the home page. You can just go to the About Us page. Just so simple, just like that. So this is the main reason why we are saying that it's very, very easy to create a website nowadays. So very, very simple. Very, very simple. This is a very beautiful website. So if you just want to edit it, I'll show you how you can do that. So now our website is ready and anyone across the world can see our beautiful website. So this is how simple it is to import a starter template and then have a fully functional website right on your website. So now, what is the next step we have to take? So after we've imported the starter template, the next thing we have to do is to change the style in the customize area. So now let's go to the customize area and let me show you what you can see there. As I explained to you earlier on, if you want to go to the customize area, it's just the appearance. Under the appearance, we have customize. So just click on customize and let's go to the customize area. So now that we are at the customize area, let me walk you through the various things that you can do at the customize area here. So as you can see, this is our beautiful website. On our right side, I want to show you some of the global settings we have. So the first one is global. I'm going to walk you through all of these. So under the global, we have the typography. So when you talk about typography, what we mean is about the colors, about the fonts, and those things. So as you can see, so this is the typography. So as you can see, it's about the font. So these are the various fonts that you can use if you want the Playfair display and Open Sans, if you want the Lato and Laura, and then so you can play around it. You can be selecting whichever you want, and then if you want this one, you can just click on it and it's going to take effect. And the reason why it's good to do this is that when you do a change here, it affects the entire website. So any change that you do here affects the entire website, not just the home page. It affects the home page, About Us page, features and plans, any page on your website. So just keep note of the font that appears on the screen. You see that when I click on each different one, it changes the font. So that is how this global settings works. So you see now the font has changed. Keep on track, reach your fitness goal. So just play around it. If you don't like this particular font, if you don't like the look and feel of it, you can just go back to this Lato and Laura. So each person has its own unique font. So this is not a hard rule that choose this one or choose that one. The one that you love most, that is what you're going to choose. But we are going to keep the Lato and Laura because we think that one is simple font that many people will like it. So you can also choose this particular one if you like. It's all up to you. Okay, so now that we've changed the font, this is the body font family. So if you can also change the body font family from here. We can choose this one and see how it looks like. So when you talk about the body font, this is the body font. This particular one forms the body font. So let me choose a very funny one so that you see the difference so well. Let's see monstrous alternatives. So you see that now the font has changed. The look of the font has changed over here. So that is how you do it. So you go through it and select the one that best fits your criteria. So let's see this one. Okay, so this one too is similar. Let's choose another one. I hope you got the point. Let's see the Egyptians one. So you see this one is also different. So just go through it and select the one that best fits your category. We are going to go with Poppins because Poppins is a very good font that most people love. So we go to the P column. So here is Poppins. So we choose Poppins. Okay, so that is it. Now that you've chosen the font family, what next is the variant. So if you want the 400 and also the normal to be 400 and the bold to be 700, you can maintain it. If you don't want it, you can just select whichever you want. If you want ultra bold, you can select that one, but we wouldn't mess up with this one. So it's all up to you. I'm just showing you that this is where you can change it. So if you don't want the size to be 16, maybe you want the size to be 40. So let's change the size to 40 so that we see the difference. So as you can see, now the body text has been made larger. So you can see from here. I just wanted you to see the difference. So now let me go back to 16. So now it should be normal. So that is how you do the changes. Always make sure that you've checked the particular area you are, whether it is the body you are working on or maybe it's the heading you are working on. That is very, very important. So always make sure of that. So this is the body font family. We've done that already. Now let's go to the part. This is the line height. This one we don't normally touch it because the designers are professional. So unless you really want to make changes to this one, that you will make. But I just wanted to show you in case you want to do that. The heading. So this one is about the heading, the title, these headings. So if you want to change how the font of the whole website heading will look like, this is where you do it. So let's change the font here. Let's use Lunga. So you see that now all the headings will change. So if you scroll, you see all these are headings. All these are headings, and they are now Lunga. As we've changed, these are all heading and they've all changed. So I mean, you understand. So let me know from the comment area if you clearly understand up to this point. So let's change it from Lunga. We don't like Lunga. We just want Poppins. So we can change it to our favorite font, which is Poppins. You can also type. You can type here, so Poppins, we always want Poppins. Now we are expecting this Lunga thing to change to Poppins. So let's wait patiently for it to change to our favorite font, Poppins. So you see, Poppins is a very beautiful font that fits on all websites. So you can also feel free to use Poppins. If you want to change the variant, it's all up to you. Let's make it extra bold. Now it is semi bold 600, so let's choose extra bold 800. So we are expecting this heading to be bolder than as it is now. So let's wait for it. You can also delete this one so that the extra bold takes full control of the heading. Okay, so as you can see now, the extra bold has taken over. It's just that it's sometimes the changes you wouldn't see it unless it's too much. So let's use ultra bold. Maybe this one we will see the changes very well. Let's remove this ultra bold 800. Okay, so even the ultra bold, we didn't see the difference so much. So you play around it, it's all up to you. Play around it till you find the one that you want. Okay, so now we are done with that. This is the H1. The H1 is the header 1. So let's choose Helvetica for H1. This is H1. So this is also the various type of the headers. We have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. The ones that you normally use is H1, H2, H3, and probably H4. So if you like, you can make specific variations for each header. But if not, I mean, the default one is okay, so you can leave it as I said. But if not, the default one is okay, you can leave it as it is. So that is how, if you want to go deeply into changing the font and other things, that is where you come. So now let's go back. We wouldn't publish, so the changes will not be saved. Let's go back. So now that we are done with the typography, let's go to the colors. So this is where if you want to change the colors, you can change the colors. So this is the theme color. You see the theme color is blue. If you don't like blue and you like any other color, just come here and change it to pink. And you can go crazy with the colors. The link colors is black, but you can also play around it. If you want the link color to be green, you can also select green. So it's all up to you. Let's say if you want the header color a different color, you can also do that. The text color, let's say if you don't want this color to be the text color, if you want blue, you can also select your blue color to be your text color. So it's all up to you. You can change anything at all that you want on your website. So some of the changes too, you have to press on publish before you can see, because it only works after you publish it. So now that we've changed these colors, if you publish it, you're going to see the colors in action. So if you can also have different colors for the site background, the content background, the text color for the whole website. But this one, we don't normally mess up with this one because what we already have is okay. This is the container. So the container width and then the layout for the containers. If you don't want boxed, maybe you want content box, full width, but the default one is okay. You can leave it as it is. The page layout too. The page layout, later on we will talk about it when we are creating additional pages. But this is where if you want to change any layout of your website, you can come and then you change it. This is the buttons. So when you talk about the buttons, the various buttons that are found on your website, for instance, this particular one, let's see if we find another button here, or this particular button. So let's say the text color is already white. Maybe you want to change the background color. You don't want this particular one, you want blue. You see now the button has changed to blue. Let's say you don't want blue, but you want something like this. It's all up to you. If you want green, it's all up to you. You can choose any color at all. But I mean, this one is good to use your primary and secondary color. So if yours is black and white, you can just choose black. Bring it here, then you choose black. So that is how it is. So there are a lot of options that you can choose from here. Elementor is a very powerful page builder that you can basically do anything at all that you want to transform your website into. So that is just about the global. We have the header builder. If you want to play around your header, this is where you come. So this is the header builder. So under the header builder, we have the site title and logo. So when you click here, so this is where anytime you want to replace your logo, let's say you want to change the logo, this is the default logo. But let's say you want to change the logo to your own logo, you can just click here and then you upload files. Then you select here. Okay, so let me go to my desktop to, let's see, downloads. Okay, so now I've uploaded some of the Rapid Entrepreneurs logos. So let me choose this particular logo. So let me mention this. Anytime you upload an image onto your website, always name the write something about the alt text and also the description. So the alt text is used when someone goes to your website, but maybe because of network issues, the image is not able to load. That alt text is going to load. So write it as meaningful as it is. So let's say Rapid Web Training logo, something like this. You can just copy it and then you paste it at the description and then you select. So now we are looking forward to see this image or this logo replacing what we have on the website. So you can just drag the size, this one to drag it to this end. So after you drag it, then you say crop image. If you check the free course on our website, Rapid Entrepreneurs website, you will see how to create a logo for a website. So now you see we have this particular logo here. You can control the width from here. You see, the more you bring it to this side, it becomes smaller. You can make it bigger or you can make it moderate. So push it wherever you want. Let's say this way is fine. Okay, so that is it. Display site title. If you want to display your site title, you can on it and you see your site title will display here. So Rapid Web Training, we don't want to display the site title. If you want to display the tagline will also be displayed. Let's wait for it. We also become a website designer pro. We don't want to enable it, so let's disable it. Sorry, I chose the wrong one. Now let's disable the site, the tagline. So the site icon, this is also very important. As you can see from here, we have the WordPress symbol as our fave icon or site icon. You have to change this particular one to your logo, the small version of your logo. So just select icon. And always make sure that your logo is PNG. We will not talk much about that because we have a separate video for that. So you select this one. Now we are expecting to see this WordPress thing change to this particular icon. So crop image. So now keep your eyes here. If you see now it has changed. So now it's the Rapid Entrepreneurs logo that is being shown here. So that is how you change your site icon or your fave icon. They are all the same. with this one, we can publish it because we want the logo and we want the site icon. So if you are okay with it, you publish it. If you are not okay with it, you can leave it unpublished. So that is how it is. Okay, so now that we've seen the global and then the header builder, the breadcrumb, we wouldn't spend much time here. The blog tool, we will later come and then discuss it. We have the sidebar, the footer builder, and then the performance, the site identity. We have the menus, we have the widgets, we have the homepage settings, and then the additional CSS. So anytime you want to change something about the appearance of your website, this is where you will come. So as we continue to build the site, you get to understand more of these options. We can't go into all of this within this short period of time. So we will leave it as it is now, then we go to the next step. So now the next step is to add more pages. So let's add at least one page to the existing web pages that we have. So we've added our logo, we've added our fav icon. Then when we create the one page or 2 pages, then we can continue with creating our blog post. So the next thing is to add 1 or 2 pages for you to see how to create a page from scratch. Because we've already added our logo, we've added our fav icon, and then from there we are going to create a blog post and we just make it mobile friendly, and then we finish with a footer. So let's continue to add 1 page to the existing pages that we have. So let's get out of the customize area and let's view the website on the full size screen. So this is how our website look like, very beautiful and then very fully functional website. So I'll show you how to edit this one very soon. Don't worry, I'll show you very soon. And also let's move from the home page. Let's go to the About Us page and see how the page also look like. So this is also a very professional page. This is very beautiful. So you can also create something like this. Very, very professional. And now from the About Us page, let's go to the next page, which is the features. This area where you can see the various features of what they do as a company. So you can just come here and then you edit why choose us, and then you also enter your own information. That is what I want to show you very soon. Now let's go to the last one, which is the plans. So the plans is the last page on our website. Okay, so now as you can see, if you scroll down, you have a very beautiful plan here. So beautiful. So let's say that you are also having, let's say you are also selling some items or you are selling some services. You can just use this page and then edit the page, the free version, the basic version, and then the full access. You can just do it this way, and it's so simple. Let me show you how to do this or how to edit it. So now let's go back to the home page. Now we are stepping into the designing aspect of our training. So if you are following up to this time, let me hear from you. Type your name, where you are chatting from, or where you're watching the video from, and then let's hear from you. You can do that right now as we continue with how to design the website itself. So let's say that you've imported your starter template, you've changed your font, and you've done all the necessary changes, and now you want to edit the main content of your website. How are you going to do it? So simple. Just go to the particular page. If it's the home page, come to the home page. Just click Edit with Elementor. That is all. You are done. So after you edit with Elementor, this is how the page is going to look like. So it's so simple, and Elementor has made it very easy for you to just edit each and every portion of the website. So let's say that keep on track, reach your fitness goal. if you want to change this, just click here, any place in this particular column, just click there, and you see that the content is here. You can just type keep watching. So if you want, you can make this one small letter, keep watching. You will soon be a pro designer. Something like this, full stop. So after you type it this way, if you want to see how it's going to display on a large screen, just click on this arrow here. You see the mouse, just click here and now view the website. Keep watching. You will soon be a pro designer. So this is how it's going to look like. Very, very beautiful. Okay, now you click there again for it to open, for you to edit. So now that if you want to do any change, you can also do it here. So maybe the pro, maybe we can remove it and do it maybe better or best. Let's say better. And now let's view how it will look like. I think this is not bad. Keep watching. You will soon be a better designer. And you see the way it has lined. So sometimes when you are doing it, try and see the adjustment you could make to make it appear very neat. That is very, very important. So you take your time, you play around it, and play around the words also. So now that we are done with this one, we are going to the next part. So just click here. So wherever you want to edit, you click there, then it appears on the left side. So keep watching. Okay, so sometimes due to issues, maybe it will not be displayed well. You can just come again. Okay, it has come. So all you need to do is just highlight it. I hope, let's say, I hope you are enjoying the course up to now. Let me hear from you from the comment section. So let me hear from you from the comment section if you are enjoying the course. Something like that. So after that, you minimize it for you to see how it's going to be displayed. So please take your time and then you structure your own words. I just want you to know that how it is done. That is why I'm typing this. But you type something pertaining to your business. So bear in mind. So from here, start for free, learn more. So just click on start for free. And then if you want to change the text, let's say buy now. Maybe it's a service that you are selling. You can just, instead of what was there, you can just type buy now, which is also cool. So this is where you can play around the button. Let's say that you don't want the feel and look of this button, no problem. You can just, you see, we have always been at the content area. The style area is also there. What does the style area do? Under the style area is where we have the typography, is where we have the colors, is where we have the font. So that is the style area. Let me walk you through the style section here. So for instance, this buy now, you don't like the white background and also the black text, but you want a black background with a white text. It's very simple to do. This is the text color. Maybe you want it to be black. No, it's already black, so let's say you want it to be white. So now that we've changed the color to white, let's say that you don't want the black text and also the white background. But you rather want, let's say, a blue background and let's say a white text or whatever. So that is what I'm going to show you. So you see, we are working at the content area. So the content is the content of that particular object or space that you are working in. But when you talk about the style is about the colors, it's about the shape, it's about the typography. So that is the style. So let's go to the style area and let's style this button to our own liking. So now we are at the style area. We have the typography. So let's say you don't want the font, you can change it from the typography area. But now what we are interested in is the colors. So let's do that now. The text color is black. We want to change the black to white. So now we've changed the text color to white. You see, we don't see it because it's white and the background is white. So now we have to change the background type. So the color for the background, let's say we want blue. So now we are changing it to blue. So now you can see that the background has been changed to blue. So as you can see, the background is now changed to blue. You see, when you hover the mouse on it, it is orange. It is not the best. So if you make the background blue, you should always change the hover color. So the hover color tool, this is the settings. As you can see, we have hover here. You just select the color. Let's say you also make it somehow blue, black, or dark blue, something like that. So now, as you can see, we have the hover color turn a little bit dark blue. So this is perfect. This is perfect. But let's say that you've also realized that, okay, the background itself is blue, so you don't want any blue. Then you can change it to any color at all. I just wanted to use the blue, for example. So you can change it to any color at all. So it's all up to you. Play around it, and then till you get a better option that you may choose. So let's say that from here you want to also change this particular one. This is also a button. Okay, let me show you one more thing at the button area. Maybe you would like that one. You see, the edges is a bit curved. If you want it to be more curved, you can also do that. And this is how they derive that one. We have the border. So this is the border. This is the border. So we have the border radius. So you can just make the border radius. I normally choose 30 when I want to make it more curved. So you see now it has turned it this way. So you can also use any other number. Let's say you want it to be 15. So you see it has curved to all angles. So that is how you can do it. It's all up to you. If the space around it is also too much for you, that one is the padding. So you can just click on the padding, and then it's going to remove all the paddings from it. So you see now it has removed the paddings and it has added just one. So the padding is the space around whatever button or whatever you are working on. So let's say we want to give it 10 padding at all angles. So you see, so 10 space at the left, 10 space at the top, and then right, and then the down have been given 10 spaces. So let's say that even you don't want the down one to have any extra space, you can just, you see, the values have been linked. So you unlink the value. Now when you make any change, let's say the bottom, I want the bottom to be 0. So you see now there is no space at the bottom here. I want the bottom to be 100 now, so that you see the difference. So you see now the button has been 100, so it has brought it down. Now let's maintain the 10. I just wanted you to know the difference. So that is how it is. If you want something like this, it's fine. If you don't want something like this, you can just link the whole value and then you change it to 0. So when you put it to 0, now all the place will be diminished. So we don't want it that way. I think 10 is okay. So let's maintain the 10. Fine. So this is the learn more. If you want to play around this one also, you can also do that. Just click on the pencil icon here for that particular one to activate. So if you don't want learn more, you can just change the content here. You can say easy access. So what do we spell access? I hope I'm correct. Easy access. Then the arrow tool here. If you don't want the arrow, you can remove it. So let's say that you want to change the icon. How do you do that? So this is the icon area. So just click on icon. It takes you to the icon library. If you want something like, which one should we choose? Let's choose this one. If you want this icon, you just click on this, you insert it. That's all. So instead of it pointing to the top, it's now pointing down. Yeah, so you can play around it. If you want to get, let's say, if you want a background, you can just do that. Just go to style. You see this button, there is no background color or whatsoever. I'll show you how they did this. So let's go to style. So from the style, you see the background itself, the text color is white as you can see here, but the color, that's the background color. Just click here. You see the original color was this, was also white. That's the background color. So let's choose a different color. You see now it has gotten a background. So let's say you want a green background, you can just select the green background. But let's say if you don't want the green again, you can just push this one here and now everything will go. It will be transparent. So if you want a button to be transparent, this is how you do it. Just drag the down color wheel to the left side to make it transparent. So that is it. This is also the links. You see, each of these buttons should have a link. So it can link to a website, it can link to any other page on your website, it can also link to any other object on your website. So let's say if you want to indicate a link or add a link, you just go to content and this is where you type the link. So let's say you want to link to the, this is the home page. So let's say about us, just type about. You see that it's going to search your website. You see it has seen the about us page. Just click on it. So immediately someone clicks on easy access, it takes the person to the about us page. You can link the person to your YouTube channel or YouTube video or any other thing, any link at all, you can link the person. So it's totally up to you. Wherever you want to link the person, you can also do that. So that is it for how to edit content with Elementor. This is an image. So if you want to do changes to this one, it's just an image. It's just an image. So you see, this is the image. They uploaded this particular image. So you can use Canva to create beautiful image and just put it here on your website and to look very beautiful as this one. So it's very easy to create this particular site, design this particular site from scratch. Very, very easy. And the background color too. If you want the background for all of these, you just click on this particular one. So this is the section for everything here. This is the section. So you see, this is the general section. This is the general section. We will talk more of this when we are creating a new page from scratch. We will talk more about this one. So don't worry, I'm just showing you how to edit this. We will now create a page from scratch for you to see how we are going to do all of this. So now, what else? This is also the social media channels. So if you want to edit this one too, you just click on this particular pencil icon and then you see that the social media icons. Let's go to content. So this is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can delete Medium. Let's say you don't have Medium, you see it is deleted. You can delete YouTube, you can delete LinkedIn, you can delete Instagram. You can delete any other thing that you want. If you want to add to, just click on add item. Then you go to the icon library. Let's say you want to add YouTube again. Just type YouTube here. Then you select the YouTube icon. You insert it. So simple. And then you link it to your YouTube channel. So let's say https youtube.com, whatever. So that is how you are going to do it. Let me put hashtag there so that it turns to a link. Okay, so here you are going to put your YouTube channel. If you want to add another one, let's say you want to add LinkedIn again, you can just click on add item. And then you just search for LinkedIn icon library. Then come and select, type LinkedIn. So there's it. You just select this icon, you insert it. So now you see LinkedIn has come. You can also link into your LinkedIn account. This is the shape. If you want a rounded shape, you can choose it. If you want a square one, just look at the square one. It will change right now. This is this. So now you see it has turned to square. If you want a circle one, you can also turn it to circle. So that is about the shape. You can play around it so you get your desired shape. If you want to align it to the center too, you can just click on center. You see now it has aligned to the center. If you want to align to the right, you can just click on it. It will come right here. You see it has aligned to the right. So it all depends on you. Choose the one that will best make your website very nice. It's all up to you. So that is how to change the content on your website. After to update it, to save it. So it's very, very important to save all the changes that you've made. So just click on update here, and then it's going to save it for you. Now the content has been saved. When we open Rapid Web Design again, you see that the new changes that we've made, we are expecting it to come. So let's see if truly it appears on the home page. So as you can see, keep watching. You will soon be a better designer. You see all the changes have been effected. The buy now, the easy access, the arrow we made, and then the social media icon. So that is the same way you are going to do to all of these. Change the heading, change the words, change the colors, change the fonts, make it your own. That is the beauty of Elementor. You make it your own. You just look at someone's website, you copy how they do their things, and then you make it better on your website. That is it. So there's no way to panic. It's very easy. So let me know if you find it easy to create a website. Now you find the concept of creating a website easy, or as you thought before, it's still difficult for you. Let me know from the comment area if you are finding it easy or you are really getting the understanding of it. I know this is the first time for you. It might be difficult, but just let me know how you feel about it as at now. So now that you've seen how to edit the pages on your website, now we want to create a whole website page from scratch. So that, for instance, you don't want to go with this template. You want to start everything from scratch. How are you going to do it? That is the next one. Stay tuned and enjoy this next episode. So now for you to go back and create a new page from scratch, you need to exit to the dashboard. So let's click on exit to dashboard. So if you see this window, just close it and click on this W once again for it to go back to the pages area. So now that you are the pages area, all you need to do is to click on add new. So you wait for it to open. So let's name our page as home 2. So this is our second home page, so we are naming it home 2. So after you write the name or the title of the page, it could be the contact us, it could be about us, or any other name at all. You just name it. And after that, you can click on publish and then publish. So this means that automatically this page has been created. It is now public. So you can view page. So as you can see, this is the home 2. Since there's nothing there, we don't expect the page to be populated. But you can see that we have the menu bar here, and also we have the footer here, and then the content of the home 2 will be here. So let's go back. So let me show you some settings that you have to do before you start creating with Elementor. So you see this gear icon, that's the setting icon. You click on it, you see all these settings here. So the visibility is public, the published date is here. Now the template, always make sure that you move from the default template to Elementor full width. So the full width, later on I'll show you how the full width works like. So what does the full width do? So when you choose Elementor full width, it takes the full width of your page. So this is normally what we choose for a whole page. So if you choose Elementor Canva, that will also fill it, but the full width is going to fill it to the full. So you can play around it and change the for you to see the difference. But we are going to go with Elementor full width now. The Permalink, we will not change it. It's basically the link to the page that we've created. As you can see, Rapid Web Training /home2. So if you want to change the Permalink, you can do that later on, but we will not change it now. This is the featured image. So if you want to feature an image for this particular page, maybe your home page, you want to feature an image, which is very important, you can just click on featured image, then you click on an image that will describe what you do, because this is your home page. So you should choose an image that will describe what you do. So maybe this will be our featured image. Then we set as featured image. So anytime someone sends the link to this particular home page to someone, it's going to display your featured image. So it's very, very important to add a featured image. Discussion, we are not going to do anything there. Page attributes too, we will not do anything here. Now Astra Settings, since we are using the Astra theme, we have to do the Astra Settings as well. So the sidebar there is left to customizer setting. Now we can choose no sidebar, because for the home page it doesn't need a sidebar. Let's say that if you are doing it for a blog page, you can just choose a right sidebar or a left sidebar, but for now we are choosing no sidebar. The content layout too, as I've already mentioned, full width stretched. This is going to give you the full width. As you see the home 2 has shifted to just the beginning of the line. Let me choose another one for you to see the difference. Let's choose boxed. So you see that it starts from here. So that is how it is. So always, it depends on what you want. But since this is a home page, we will choose full width stretched, so that it covers the whole page. Now, disable selection. This is also very important. We don't want to show the name home 2. So we will disable the title. Very, very important. So make sure you always disable the title. And also, if you want to disable the footer, you can do. If you want to disable the featured image, you can also do that. But for now, let's keep it as it is. This is transparent header. You can choose enabled or disabled. If you leave it as customizer settings, the custom settings that you've made is going to take place of that. So we can leave it as it is. Now that we are done, we can just click on update. So from here, all we need to do is to click on edit with Elementor, because we want to now build our website, we want to build our page. So we click edit with Elementor. So here is it. This window is going to open for you. Since this is a new page, there's nothing here. So now we want to build this from scratch. As I already mentioned to you, you can click on starter, this starter template, and then it's going to open the starter template that we showed you previously for you to select if you want to import from a template. I'm just showing you, but we are not going to import a template. So as you can see, this is the template that you saw. So let's say that if you want to just pick a portion of these templates, you can just select any of them. Then you import just a page, not the whole site, but just a page. But we are not going to do that. We want to create everything from scratch. So for us to do this, I'm going to use this About Us page and then show you how to create this from scratch. So let's say this page is someone's website and you want to create exactly the same website. How are you going to do it? That is what I'm going to show you. So we just want to create our home page like this, and then we create these ones, and then we create all of these areas. So how do we do it? Let's start from the header. Let's start from the hero section. So this is the hero section. How are we going to do it? Let's go back to our new page. So anytime you want to create a new section, you use this particular plus icon. So if you hover your mouse on it, you see it is add new section. So just click on it. Do you want one section or two sections, 3, 4, or any other section? So now this is a hero section. So we just choose a single section. So we click on this one and then it opens up for you. So you see that the section is very small. So first of all, you have to make it big so that you see the results of what you are doing. So for you to make this section bigger, all you need to do is to click on these 6 dots. It's already there. So when you click on it, you wouldn't see any difference. So always make sure that anytime you want to edit a section, you click on these 6 dots. So now that we've clicked on it, you see this is the layout of this particular section. So what we want to do is that you see the content width is boxed. We want full width so that it covers the whole page of the screen. So we want full width. So from here, you see the height here, the gap, it could be default. That one, no problem. But the height, please click on the height and then choose min height. Min height means minimum height. So with the minimum height, you can regulate how much wider you want the height to be. So as you can see, when I reduce it, then it becomes smaller, as you can see. So when I increase it, it becomes larger. So let's increase, let's say 500. You can also type here. So let's say 500, 500. Later on, you can adjust it. So now that we've increased the size of the section, let's see what we have on this particular website. So on this particular website, we see that we have a blue background. We just want to copy everything so that you see that you can copy any website at all. Before we can do that, we need one particular tool. Go to Google, search Colorzilla. This is a very, very useful tool. So after you search for Colorzilla, just search for this particular one, Colorzilla for Chrome. Just click on it and then install Colorzilla. So why are we installing this particular software? This is going to help you to pick any color from any website. So let's say that when you visit the Apple website and you want the color for the Apple website, you can just pick the color from here. And then if you want any page, the color for any page, you can just pick it. I'm going to show you in real example very soon. So from here, just click on Add to Chrome. Add extension. So as I mentioned earlier, this is a very useful tool. So as you can see, 2 million plus active users for Colorzilla. So this means it's a very powerful tool. And I'm going to use it in our creation of the website. So Colorzilla is installed now. After you install it, you can close it. Now, for you to see the Colorzilla, what you need to do is click on this icon. You will see the extensions. Now you see Colorzilla here. Just click on the pin. Now you see it has come here. Very good. So now, let's say that we want to pick this. We are on the Apple website. And if you want to pick this color from Apple website, all we need to do is to click on the Colorzilla. You see Page Color Picker Active. So click on that one. Hover it here. You see it has picked the color. As you can see from here, I can just go to where I'm creating my website. And then I'll go to Style. Because I've already explained that if you want the color, it's the style. So you go to Style. So just go to Style option. And then the background. The background color, you choose the type. You choose this particular one. Then you press on this particular color. Then you paste whatever you've copied here. So now you see that it's the same color we picked from Apple. The same color. Can you see that? So let me know from the comment section if you can see that it's the same color. So that is the power of Colorzilla. So you can pick any color from any website and design it exactly as that particular website look like. Later on, I'll be showing you how to do these designs as Apple has also done theirs. So let's say if you want to pick this particular color, just come here, click on Colorzilla, click on this particular one, just hover it here. Now you've picked it. Let's go back to our home. Now let's change the color. You highlight it, you paste it. So you see now it has changed to what Apple also have here. So this is the same color we've picked from Apple. So if this one is so nice for you, you like this particular color, all you need to do is to use Colorzilla to pick it up from any particular website. So the sky is your limit, you can do whatever you like. But now, as we've mentioned earlier, we want to mimic this particular website and see that if we can create something like what they've done here. That is our main purpose now. So let's go ahead. So this color, let's pick it. Okay, so now we've picked the color. Let's go back to the home page. Now let's paste the color code here. So now we've gotten the color. Let's go back. Now that we have the color here, we see that we have two sections here. So what we'll do is that we are going to add those two sections. So for you to add the two sections, all you need to do is to click on these 9 dots. So this is where you get the elements. So these are the elements that you use to create your website. So now we want two sections here. So all we need to do is to bring this particular inner section. So just drag it and drop it inside this column. So let's wait for it to populate. So now we have these two sections. When you check this particular site, one section has this sentences here, and this also has an image. So we want to do the same thing. So what we do is that we come back to the 9 dots, we drag an image element, we drop it on the right side. Make sure it's inside that particular element. So we've dropped it in. And also, when you check here, we have a title here, we have a body here, and we have also a button here. So let's drop these elements inside our page. So now let's go to the 9 dots. Now first of all, we are dragging our title here. So now that we have our title, we are going to drag, let's go to the 9 dots again. Now let's drag a body text. So this is text editor. Just drag it and then paste it beneath the header. And now the last thing is the button. Go to the 9 dots again, and then you select a button, and then you drag it beneath it. So now we are set. We have all of these elements. If you check here, we have our title, we have our body, we have our button, and then the image too is here. But you can see that they have this image also at the background. How do we do that? Let's try and see if we can do that on ours. So you go to the section, that is the general section for both this area and this area. So we are in the general section. Now you come to background overlay. The background overlay, let's select classic, and now let's choose an image from here, because that is an image. They used an image, so let's choose an image from here. So let's scroll down. So I think this is the image they use, so let's click on that and insert it. Okay, so let's select bottom right, and now no repeat, and now let's choose contain. So this is how they got this particular one. Okay, so now all we need to do is to copy the content that we have here. So let's copy the title here, Control C. Let's go back to what we are creating. Let's enter it into the title area, then we paste it here. Then we go back here. Let's copy these particular words. Then you go back here. Now you paste it here. So let's paste it. Let's delete the number 1 from there. And now the click here is meet us and this symbol. So just click on this one and let's type meet us. There is an icon. Let's see the icon, this icon. So all you need to do is to just click on icons here, icon library, then you choose arrow. Let's type arrow here. So all of these are arrows. So let's see if we can see the particular one that they used. I think this is not bad. Let's see. Okay, so basically you will search for it to see if you find that particular image or arrow that they use. I think it's not the same, but we are closer. So you see, theirs was in front, but ours is at the back. So how do we solve this one? It's so simple. Just click on icon position and just choose it to after. So now you see that it is in front of it. Later on, you can just go through and see if you get the exact image. Let me try one more thing and see if we are going to get the exact image. Let's search for play and let me see. Okay, so the play icons to, okay, so you'll be playing around it to see if you want exactly the same image from their website. You can also get it. So If you take your time and you go through the image icon list, you are going to find it. Okay, so now that we have this particular one, we need, you see that this particular one, we are not able to see the content very well. So it means we have to work on the style. So let's go to the style. Let's change the text color. What is the text color here? It's white. So now let's change our text color to white so that it becomes visible. What is the text color for this title too? Is white, so we also work on it so that we get a white text color. So let's change it to white. If you check this place too, you could see that this one is bigger than the one we have. So why don't we change ours? So it's the same area, so let's edit the style. This time we are going to go for the typography. So click on the typography. This is where you can manipulate the size. So if you want it to be bigger, you can control it from here. So let's see if it's almost the same. Okay, I think it's almost the same. So you can leave it as it is. Let's see this particular one. I think we're having 2 lines, so it's okay. So now we are getting closer. Now the meet us. You see that there was no background color for the button. So let's also try and do similar. So let's click on the button. And now let's go to style. So there was no background, so the text color is white, that is fine. But now the background type. So let's click on this image and let's pull this one down. So now that we pull it down, you see there is no color for the background. And one more thing, if you check this place, you see that ours is very close to each other, but when you check the original one, they have some space between there. So how do we solve that? It's so simple. Just go to the content area. Just click on the content area. Now that you're on the content area, just icon spacing. You see that the more you increase it, the more it goes further. So that is it. So let's push it somewhere here. I think this is not bad. 15 is not bad. So basically, we are getting closer to what we have on our website. So now, what we have to do is to work on this image section. So let's go to the image area. Just click on that particular one. It will open over here. Then you choose image. Let's see the image they use. Okay, this particular image. Let's try and find that image. I think this image. Okay, so now we also have the image here. Anytime you upload an image, you can always adjust how the image looks. You can always adjust how the image looks. So if you want to adjust it, you just come to the style. When you come to the style, you can adjust it accordingly. So that is how, if you want to adjust the width or let's say the height, this is what you're going to use to adjust it. This is the opacity, the brightness of the image. So let's play around the opacity. So you see, when you do it this way, it becomes so bright. But when you reduce it, it goes, you see that the brightness is reducing. So that is the opacity. So I think this is perfect. So that is it. So let's see how it, okay, so as you can see, their image, they have some sharp curve on the borders of it. So how do we achieve that? We've mentioned it already, but let's do it again. So that is the border radius. So let's also add 10 border radius. I think 10 is too small. Let's make it 50. And now let's see if we also are having hours exactly as this. So I think you can see that we are almost the same. We wouldn't see the number they've reduced, but you can also check from your end if yours is also beautiful. So that is how it is. So as you can see, ours is very close to each other. So I think we have to do something about it. So let's edit, let's increase the height. Their height is much wider than ours, so we will also increase our height. So when you come to the section, so now it is editing the heading. We want to go to the section. Okay, so now let's go to layout. We want to increase the height. So let's see. So let's maintain this for now. So now what we can do is that, as you can see from here, they are having a transparent header, but ours is not having a transparent header. So why don't we change it? So when you come here, all you need to do is to scroll down, and now you have to enable transparent header. So enabled. Now let's update it. And now let's view the page. So as you can see, we are almost the same as what we have. So this is the page that we are creating. As you can see, this is the page we just created. So you see, we've mimicked what they have here. So you can play around it. It's all up to you. You wouldn't spoil anything. Just play around it. You see that it is very similar. It's very, very similar here. So any change that you think you can do, please feel free and do it so that it looks exactly as what we have over there. So now let's go back to edit with Elementor. So you can also create a complex website, whatever website you think you want to create, you can also do that. It's so simple. Just get your Colorzilla and then ask yourself that, what did they use in creating this particular area? Is it 2 sections? Is it 1 section? What did they use? What elements did they use? Then you also do the same thing with your own content. Although you will not copy the words from their website, but you just look at the structure of it and also you mimic it and make yours also very better. Yeah, so because of time, we wouldn't get time to go through all the features, but play around it. I think if you see that the color, we don't have the exact color that is in the image. So that one, you play around it. Just go to the edit section, you go to the style, and then where we uploaded the image, that's the background overlay. You can play with these colors here. So let's say you can choose white. If you do any change and you see that it's not working for you, don't worry. Just click on this clear option. It's going to move back to whatever option that you had. So that is how to reset it. So you play around it so you get the right color. Okay, so now that we are done with this one, let's continue and go to the Apple website. Let's say that you've seen this beautiful page from Apple website and you want to also do exactly the same. How do you do this? Let me show you before we end this part. So all you need to do is very simple. Ask yourself that, what did they use to do this one? How many sections is this? So this is just 2 sections. So let's also do the same thing. Now you remember we're going to click on the plus, you choose 2. So after you've chosen 2, ask yourself that what have they included? So we see that we have a title here, we have the body here, we have a link here. That is it. So we are also going to do the same thing, title, body, link. So let's do that. You go to your element area. So let me see in the chat box if you are following. And also, what do you think we are going to drag? So first of all, we are going to drag the title, and also we are going back to the element area. We are going to drag the body text, and then last but not the least, we go back to the elements, then we are going to drag the button. So that is it. And now from here, this is an image, so you can create an image with Canva like this and you just upload it. But for now, let's drag the image element over there. So let's put it there. We just want to copy the content from their website. So let's copy it here. So you see, it's very, very simple. Let me know if you find this very simple. Let me know from the comment area. So get 3% daily cash back with Apple Card. Okay, we've done that. Let's copy this. We go back here. Then we click here. And now let's paste it. So now let's see. Get 3% daily cash back with Apple. I think the font is almost the same, so we don't have problem with this. And it's also black. Let's see if ours is black. Ours is also black. And let's see this particular one. I think we can just copy the color from here. Colorzilla. Let's pick the color. So let's pick this particular color. Let's come here. And now we want to change the color for this text. So as you remember, where will we go? Exactly, we'll come to the style. Then the text color, we just click on this particular one. Then let's paste whatever color we picked from Apple website. Okay, so Apple website, it took the background, so I think we have to manually change it here. Let's see the color they have. Okay, I think this is dark brown. So you can play around it. You can move your mouse to choose the color for yourself. So think okay, this is close. I think this is close. So later on, you can take your time and then you work on this particular thing. Okay, so now the button, let's see what they have on their button. So they have a blue button saying learn more. So let's also do the same thing. Okay, so now that we are here, let's click here to learn more. Okay, maybe you also notice this thing. You see the learn more, the M is small letter, but at here it's capital. Maybe some of you may probably be asking yourself, why is it that when you type small letter, it becomes capital? By default, all these tests have been customized to be first letter cap. So let's say that if you don't want it to be first letter cap, all you need to do is to come to the style area. When you come to the style area, let's wait for it to come, then you go to typography. Just go to typography, and then under the transform, you see it is default, so it's going to take the default setting. Just put it to normal. Now you see that it has changed, so now whatever you type, it is going to pick that form. So make sure you always come to transform to change to normal if you don't want the default setting. So that is it. So now let's go back to the content area. So now that we've done the learn more, let's see how Apple have done theirs, learn more. I think there is an icon here, so let's try and get the icon. So just click on the icon library. This icon greater than, let's see if we can, I think this is closer. Yeah, I think this is close, very, very close. So let's also change it to after, and now let's space it a little bit, something like this. And now what we can do is to remove the background. So let's go to style. First of all, let's change, I think the text was blue, so let's change the text to blue. So text color, let's choose blue. Something like this. And also let's choose the background color, and then let's deselect this color. Let's make it transparent. So as you can see, so that is it, learn more. So it's now a link. So you see that we've been able to mimic them. All you need to do is to pick your image. So select image from here. We wouldn't get exact image, but let's choose this particular image. Let's assume it is what Apple have on their website. So that is it. But as you can see from the Apple website, you see there is a space between this side and also this side. How do we do that? I think ours is very close to each other. So how do we do it? Just come to the section area. You go to the advanced. That is where the advanced comes in. So you can put, let's say, 30 margin. You see it has pushed it down. So putting margin at the top and bottom is going to create space from the top to the bottom. So let's make it 70 so that we get more space at the top and also more space at the bottom. So now let's see how it really looks on the website. So this is how it's going to look. This is our home page, very beautiful one. And now you see that get 3% daily. Everything is very beautiful. But there's yet another thing that we can also do. As you can see from here, you see theirs is somehow in the middle, but ours is not like that, especially this particular area. How are we going to? So click on the entire section like this. After you click on the entire section, you go to the layout. So this is the width. You can control the width even from here. You can control the width from here. So if you want it in the middle, it's all up to you. You can control it to however you want it to look like. So something like this, so that at least we have some breathing space. If you don't want it that way, you see when you control it from here to, let's put it at the, so you see that when you control it from here, both the image and this particular one, they all move at the same time. But maybe you don't want it that way. You just want this particular area where the text is to have some breathing space. If you want it that way, then you can just click on this particular section, come to the advanced, then you add some padding to the left and also to the right. So first of all, you unlink the values. Now let's add 20 to the right. Let's add 20 to the right. And now let's add 20 to the left. So you see that now it has been centered a little bit. So let's make the left, let's say 40. So now you see we have 40 padding here. So this time you can see that it is really a bit in the center. So you can also do it this way if you want it this way, or you can control it from the whole section. So any way you can do it, but this is how you can also do it. You see the learn more, there are some spaces here. So that one could be a padding that have been applied to this particular one. So for you to remove that extra space, just come to the padding. So just come to the advanced, and then you try and put everything at 0 so that there is no padding. So when you come here, you just change the padding, let's make it 0. So now that you see that after we made the padding 0, it has now been shifted here. So always make sure you check these padding under the style and also the padding under the advanced. They work hand in hand. So if you check the advanced and it doesn't work, come to the style and then check if there is a padding at the style area that is preventing it to look as you want it. So maybe this one we can always make the side border radius. So let's give a border radius of, let's say 20, so that it can curve the size. So always make sure that if you are doing a border radius, you make it consistent. So if it's 20, you made a border radius of 20 for all. So let's see if it's look beautiful. So as you can see, it starts from the top, but let's say if you want it to center very well, you can also do that. That one too, you can click on the section and then you come to, let's see, style. Okay, let's see the layout. So the vertical align, you can see middle. So you see it's going to align it to the middle of the image so that everything is centered very well. So as you can see, this is so beautiful. I think this is nice. So that is how you are going to create your website. So you see, it's very, very, very simple to create a website with Elementor and a page builder. We wouldn't get time to go through all of these steps one by one. After this course, we are going to show you how to get the complete website designing course at a very low price after this particular training. So we can't cover every bit of the website designing skills, but at least you've gotten the concept of how to create professional website. So this is how it is. You can always mimic these areas. Just ask yourself, how many sections do I have? Is it one section do I need, or I need 2 sections? What did they use to do this one? What did they use to do this one? So just ask yourself those questions and then implement it on your website. So up to now, I know you can confidently create your own website. Since you've bought your hosting, you've gotten your free domain, play around it. If you spoil anything, don't worry. You can reset your WordPress website at any time. Don't worry at all. You can reset it and start everything from afresh. So basically, this is how you are going to create your website. So always remember these 3 strong elements area: your layout, your style, your advanced. So let me show you how to make this also mobile responsive before we conclude and go to the blog post area. So you see, we have just checked for how the desktop looks like. What about how to make it mobile responsive? For you to make it mobile responsive, It's very, very simple. So all you need to do is to click on this particular responsive mode. Just click here, and after you click, you see from the top here we have the desktop, we have the tablet, and we have the mobile. Just click on the mobile and see how it's going to look on a mobile. That's all. So this is how you do it mobile responsive. So currently, as we speak now, when you check on your mobile phone, you see that it doesn't look nice. So how do you solve this? Very simple. Just click on this. It's the same idea. Go to Style. Then after you go to Style, go to Typography. Then control the size from here. So make it small as you want. So maybe meet the theme today, something like this. So you see that beside this, the size and other options, you see a mobile here. This means that this is only applicable to just the mobile phone. So you can also bear in mind that way. You can also check the section for the mobile phone. Now let's see the layout. Now the minimum height, you can control it from here. You see, with the mobile phone, you can control it from here. So as you can see, this is only applicable to the mobile phone so that it covers the screen well. So I think this is not bad. No, this is too close. Okay, so this is fine. Now let's see. This is not bad. This is also not bad. I think it's fine. So this is how you make it mobile responsive. Now you update it, and now it's good to go for the mobile. Also, we can just collapse this one and see how it really looks on a mobile phone. Okay, so now as you can see, the header is very tight to this particular one. So it means we have to bring it down a little bit. So I think this is not bad. This is fine. There's a reason why you should always use the collapse option so that you don't make a mistake and at the end of the day it's going to cost you a lot. So always make sure that you collapse it to see how it really looks on the mobile phone or on the desktop. Let's check for the tablet. So this is how the tablet will also look like. I think this is not bad. This is not bad. So the same concept, you can play around it. If you want to do any changes to this one, you can also do it. Let's go back to the desktop and see how the desktop will look like. So as you can see, nothing has changed for the desktop. It's the same as it was. So that is it. A very beautiful website indeed. So simple. Very soon we've created a website. Let me show you this one more thing. I'd wanted us to close this chapter, but let me show you this. It's very, very simple. Let's say that you want to create another area where you want to get this header, this subheader, and this image. All you can do is to just right click here, click on duplicate. So after you duplicate it, you see it duplicates everything. Instead of you having the image here and then the text here, you can swap it this way. Just swap it. So mostly you see it on other people's websites. It's just easy. You just need to create the first one, and the rest of it you just need to change this image. So now let's click here. Let's choose another image for this. So let's say that we want this image. Let's insert it. Okay, this will not look nice, so let's change the image. I think this will be fine. So always make sure that you check the image sizes. So you see this image is cool, and now you can change the content here. So you can create very beautiful website by just duplicating some of your pages. And the reason why it's good to duplicate is that when you duplicate a page or a section, it takes the dimensions and everything that is associated with that particular page. So it's always cool to do that. So now let's see how the website is looking now. So this is the home page. We scroll down and this is some of our pages, and you see that the one that we just added so soon. So you can add and add and add and add. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. So that is how you can create your beautiful website in just some few minutes. You can create this website and charge someone for 1,500 cedis or 2,000 cedis, depending on the features that you add to that particular website. So it's not a bad idea to learn website designing in our day. So that is it for how to create a website using Elementor and all free other plugins. So this brings us to the end of today's class, and we hope from tomorrow, first of all, we are going to show you how to create a blog post and then add your affiliate links that we will be creating, and also optimize our blog post for more Google search ranking. So thank you very much for turning up today for the course, and we hope you've enjoyed it up to now. Let's hear you from the comment section if you've really enjoyed today's episode. Because of time, we couldn't dive in and discuss more about it, but with what we've shown you, we trust that you can use it to start and create your own beautiful website. And by the end of the training tomorrow, we are going to show you how to get the in-depth study of website designing, all the aspects that we've not even touched on. We are going to teach you step by step in the website designing course that we've created purposely for you. We are going to give all of you who are interested a big discount so that you get it at a very low price, so that you can just master the art of website designing. We just wanted to let you know that it's very simple to create a website. It is not anything that is going to take you 1 month, 2 months. No. If you are serious about it, within 3 days, within 1 week, you should be able to master the skills and then start creating for yourself and also for your client. So thank you very much once again for turning out onto this special program today, and we hope to see you tomorrow on the final day of our 3 days training. Thank you so much and have a very good evening.